I've arrived at my hiding zone. I'm gonna be honest, I feel a little bad for having subjected you all to an entire day of Milton Keynes. So I felt like I had to make up for it. But luckily, I had an idea. I decided to come to what is perhaps the greatest country in the entire world. Welcome to Scotland.
Hello and welcome back to episode 5 of our 6-day game of hide and seek across the UK. Right now, it's the morning of day 5, and I'm just about to start my final round as hider. If I manage to last until the end of the day, that'll be the game. I'll have racked up enough time to put me in first, and there won't be enough game time left for anyone else to beat me. As I mentioned at the end of the last episode, I've chosen to hide in Scotland, a country I know well, and hopefully well enough to have picked the right hiding spot. But will it be enough to put me over the top? We'll see.
3, 2, 1.
All right.
Okay.
Let's start heading to the station.
Good morning.
So trains from here either go to Windermere or Oxenholme. They only go those 2 directions.
And we definitely don't want to go to Windermere because that's a dead end.
That is a super dead end and he's probably not there. So we want to get to Oxenholme.
Unfortunately, the next train to Oxenholme leaves in 4 minutes and we are a 13-minute walk from the train station.
But it seemingly is delayed and might be delayed further.
Yep.
So
we just got to move and see if it's possible that we can get there fast enough.
Yeah, because if we don't, the next train is not for a while.
Not for over an hour.
Yeah.
And so that's basically just a free hour we would hand Sam. Okay, Ben, I think while we move.
Yeah, let's get a question here. So, got a kind of weird geography. Like, we're starting from really the middle of nowhere.
I think that the intuitive thing is to do country, because I think there's a decent chance he would have gone up to Scotland.
I think it is more likely this round than any other round that he is in another country.
Yeah, if it turns out he's not in England, we can head up to Edinburgh. We'll need to double check that he's not in Wales, but...
I never hate that question. I think let's just hit it.
Okay, yeah, let's just do it.
I think one of their first questions, it's gonna be whether I'm in the same country. I mean, it's so obvious. I just have to accept that they're probably gonna know to come here first. And in fact, first question in, same country. I think it's gonna be a quick, long game, hopefully a long, medium game, and then I think like a medium, long game. You follow? Yeah. All right, 1, 2, 3. Are they good? Oh, randomized 20 minutes, 15 minutes. That's a tough one. Because what I'm worried about here is photo of the largest body of water. It pains me to not take a 20-minute bonus, but yeah, I think it might just be worth it, even just for the shot of preventing them from knowing that I'm on the ocean. Yeah, I'm gonna take randomize. I hope I don't regret this. Okay, so I just checked the tracker. It looks like they're making their way to the station. But one thing that seems awesome for a guy like me is that they seem to have missed the hourly train from Kendal to like the main line. So they're either gonna have to take the bus or wait an hour. So that's good. That's free time. I didn't actually. The train for me yesterday timed perfectly. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll take it.
Okay, let's see if that earlier train is still here. It might be if the delay is any longer.
Yeah, it seems unlikely.
A lot of unlikely things have happened in this game.
That's true, you never know.
I thought it was kind of unlikely that you would find me with a quarter of the map left, and that happened. Just around this corner. I don't see any train.
Nope, 8:10 to Oxenholme, that's what it's suggesting. Okay. Is there a bus that we can take? Sam and I took a bus in here. With
From
that bus
Oxenholme.
running the other way.
Let's look. Yes, but it doesn't leave until 7:38. So I don't think that's really gonna save us any time.
Okay, well, not a strong start. We're gonna lose an hour right off the bat.
We have an answer from Sam.
Oh, okay.
The answer is no.
He is not in the same country.
No, he is not. He is in Wales or Scotland or Northern Ireland. Probably not Northern
Probably
Ireland.
not Northern Ireland. Okay, I guess what we need to do now is confirm that it is Scotland, because he could be in Wales.
100%.
I feel like it's worth stressing in my advocacy of Scotland as the greatest country in the world that like, this isn't even the nicest parts of Scotland. This is like the mid part of Scotland, and it still looks like this. And this, I didn't even go to like the nicest coastal town. I just went to one that was kind of random, to hopefully throw them off. So if you're wondering what all these flags are, they're of the Royal National Lifeboat Institution, which is apparently a big part of like culture and history in these coastal towns. They're lifeboat stations that have been involved in saving 150,000 lives over like hundreds of years. And they have like, I don't know, like a cadets type thing that all the kids do. And then they actually, go out and save people in shipwrecks and stuff. There seems to be a big influence in this town because there's a lot of things mentioning it. One of the lifeboat people just came out and offered me tea or coffee, which was very nice. Scotland's the greatest country in the world.
You see the train?
No, I'm bird watching. I saw a cool raven.
It's awesome.
And a seagull. That's 2 birds.
Did you get them on camera?
No, this is just for me. There's another seagull. That's 3 birds. 1 raven, 2 seagulls. 3 birds.
Is that the record?
That's the record of bird watching. No one's ever seen that many birds.
Ben, while we wait, we should be getting some photos.
What kind of photo do we want here? Maybe something a little fun.
Look, I think we're gonna want a few different pictures. I'm happy to go ahead and start off with 5 buildings just to get a vibe.
I think it could be useful because I think that one of the bigger questions we're gonna have is like, is he around Edinburgh or is he like out there?
Sure.
Let's go for 5 buildings. All right, well, let's go to Oxenholme.
It's so awesome that we waited an hour for this train to take us 2 miles.
All right, they've sent me on a mission to get a photo of 5 buildings. This part of the town obviously looks somewhat unique, but I think there are some neighborhoods that are gonna look super generic. So I'm gonna go try to find a good spot in there. And the thing is, a lot of the residential houses, I think kind of look the same anywhere in Britain. The other thing I wanted to avoid was seagull poop. I pointed out in, I think Adam's first hiding spot, his photo had seagull poop. In retrospect, the seagull poop on the top of buildings could have, I think, made us more confident earlier that he was on the coast. These are some properly generic looking buildings, right? Yeah, I mean, this could be anywhere, truly anywhere. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with these. What I like about these is like, I think they're fairly new build buildings, so I think it kind of implies like newer place, which this is definitely not. All right, here is the center of my zone. Here's the train station. Okay, let me send them their photo. Just double checking no spillover info. I definitely don't want to get that wrong again. Okay, with that, you get to pull a whole card. Oh, it's a curse.
Curse of the Gambler's Feet. For the next hour, seekers must roll a die before they take any steps in any direction. They may take that many steps before rolling again. Casting cost, roll a die. If it's an even number, this curse has no effect.
Gambler's Feet. Wow, more Gambler's Feet. It doesn't even slow people down that much. It's really just annoying. Maybe it'll be useful as like one to discard to pay for another curse or something. I don't know.
Benjamin, we've got our photo.
Look at
Now
this.
that, oh, it's fancy. Interesting. These buildings all look the same, which I imagine he did on purpose, but I would argue is sort of a mistake because that makes it more recognizable in a satellite view.
It's true.
Does this look like Scotland to you?
I gotta say, I don't know.
I don't know anything about anything, but something about these little shrubs over here seems more like Wales than Scotland to me.
You're getting whales from those shrubs? Look, it's possible. Wait, there's a license plate. I don't think that I can tell anything from that license plate.
Can we look at what a Welsh license plate starts with?
I definitely can't tell what the first letter is. It's too blurry. Well, we're in Oxenholme. It's interesting. I mean, do you want to not go to Edinburgh because the shrub is giving whales?
No, I'm not saying I don't want to go to Edinburgh because of the shrub. I'm just saying there's something about that shrub that's throwing me off.
Look,
There's something sketchy about that shrub.
you could be right.
Okay, you want to ask another photo, Ben? I am thinking potentially like body of water or mountain, actually.
It looks like he's out there enough that mountain could really tell us something.
I'll do mountain.
Yeah, let's get a photo of the tallest mountain visible from the train station. And if there aren't any mountains visible from the train station, I feel like that also tells us something pretty valuable.
Yeah. The Edinburgh one is on track 2.
That's here, right? Platform 2. Yeah. Okay. Edinburgh it is, and we'll start a thermometer on this train. If it's colder, we know he's in Wales. Oh, Adam, it is delayed. It says expected 8:40.
Oh no.
But there is
Let's get on the one to Glasgow.
There's an earlier train to Glasgow.
Where does that stop? God damn it. That one will stop at Penrith and then Carlisle. So we could get off at Carlisle and change. So that's fine. Let's just get on that. 20-minute delay, damn.
Yeah, then we'll take the train to Glasgow.
All right. They've asked another photo question. They've asked for tallest mountain visible from the train station. Although I don't think I can see any from the exit. It's like this is a wall. I guess sort of in the background there's a tiny bit of mountain back there. So I guess I would have to send that. All right, that's about as good as it's gonna get. All right, time to pull another card. Ugh, 10-minute bonus. I'll take it, I guess.
Okay.
Is that a mountain behind him or what?
Looks like it might be. I mean, that's, I guess, all you can see from the station. But it does also show us the station, which is small. I mean, if that is a mountain behind there, I feel like that tells us a lot because it looks like a pretty distinct mountain. You know what I mean?
I guess. It's hard to really make out anything.
But it's hard to tell. I do think that this is useful insofar as it's just
Yeah, we'll be able to identify the station.
To me, it's like he's somewhere that is small but has suburbs. Wales or Scotland, I still don't know.
Both of these pictures feel more Welsh.
Is it enough evidence to not get on the train to Glasgow? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. There's the train south that we should have taken if he's in Wales. I don't know.
We'll see. Here's our boy. Okay, so let's go ahead and start a 10-mile thermometer.
Yep, let's do it. Oh, God, I hope that he's not in Wales.
Okay, starting the thermometer in Oxenholme.
And we're off.
And we'll end it basically as soon as we go 10 miles. Okay, we'll do that around Wickersgill, and that'll give us what we want.
I just got a text. They're starting a thermometer, and on the tracker, they are moving. They're moving north out of Oxenholme, which, look, I would have loved if they had gone south because, it's possible I could have gone to Wales, but I'm not surprised that they guessed Scotland. The good news here is I think the timing indicates they got on a train to Glasgow. That's the wrong side of the country. So I think they'll probably go all the way up to Glasgow, and from there, they'll be starting behind because they'll be starting on the wrong side of the country. That could buy me some real time. It doesn't take that long to get from Glasgow to Edinburgh, but at least they'll probably be a little bit focused on that side of the country first.
Okay, we want to end this right at 10 miles because I want to have an answer by the time we get there.
The question is, if he is in Scotland, do we want to stay on this train? Because this train goes to Glasgow, which is, he could have gone to Glasgow, but he could have gone to Edinburgh, and they're actually pretty far apart. Oh man. What? Just the hills are crazy out here.
But what I'm saying is, what Sam is sending looks nothing like that.
But look, we're not even in Scotland.
I know, maybe he's in a weird part of Scotland, but I'm just pointing out.
No, I hear you.
It does not look very Scottish in those pictures.
Look at the rainbow, bro. It's a good omen, right?
That's nice.
Must mean we're heading the right direction.
I'm like...
You're really feeling Wales now?
I think he's in like f***ing Wrexham or some shit.
Is Wrexham Wales?
Yes. It's like the whole point of that show.
I didn't watch that show.
Okay, check this out. It's the stadium of the local, I'll call it football team. And let me tell you, I'm not even much of a soccer/football fan, but I love the way the UK football system works, because basically there's a relegation and promotion system, which means that basically all the teams in the country sort of compete against each other. They're in different leagues, but the top teams from each league at the end of each year, they can move up and the bottom teams move down, which means that theoretically, they could end up promoted and end up, competing against like Man City and stuff in like the top league in the country. I think that's awesome because it means that the better you do, the bigger your team is, the more resources it gets. And, some small towns have teams that punch way above their weight. And it actually ends up being like, you've seen Welcome to Wrexham, for example. That TV show is all kind of about this. But I love the relegation system. We need the relegation system in more sports.
Thermometer needs to end in like 1 minute.
Okay. Here,
Let's end it.
Do you have a pin for that?
No.
Hold on, I can get it. I'll send him the pin.
All right, they've ended the thermometer. That's a hotter for sure. So I will send them the answer. All right, draw 2, pick 1. 1, 2, draw 1, hand size by 1. Oh, well, okay, that or 5-minute bonus. I'll do the draw 1, expand maximum hand size by 1, and then I get to draw 1. So it's good. 10-minute bonus, man, these cards have not been great this morning. That's fine. Last time they were really good, so this is payback for that. But man, I could really use some good cards. What I really want here is the Curse of the Express Route. It was pretty huge in Milton Keynes. I think it could be even better here.
No, we got an answer.
Hotter. Okay.
Headed the right way.
We're good. I have a song that I want to sing for you. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, Sammy boy, the boys are come to find you wherever you may hide.
That was really good. As a touching tribute.
Okay. Is there a way that we can chop this thing up and know whether to go to Glasgow or Edinburgh?
Maybe there's something we could do with regions, but the problem is we would have to wait until after Carlisle to check regions because,
yeah,
they're regions of Scotland. We would have to switch at Carlisle.
We might just have to pick one.
I feel like it was more likely that he went to Edinburgh because I feel like...
Can we look at his options from yesterday? Edinburgh was much more well-timed.
I feel like if we can't figure it out, I kind of do want to switch.
You want to swap at Carlisle? Yeah. That's fine. Let's go to Edinburgh. I think Edinburgh is more likely. He had a better connection there. And if we're wrong, it's not the end of the world. I mean, one thing we could also do is just a big-ass radar.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
If we wait a few minutes and then we do 100 miles.
Carves it up nice.
It goes basically right through Edinburgh and Glasgow.
I think if that would even be marginally useful to us, we should just do it because the 100-mile radar isn't going to be useful.
Yeah, and we don't have anything
later.
I think that we are at a dearth of options at the moment.
Okay, send in the radar.
I guess I hope it's a miss.
I hope it's a miss too, because then it
really limits.
Really narrows it down. Yeah. I think it'll probably be a hit though.
I agree.
Okay, just got another question from them. And it's a 100-mile radar. I think I really hope I'm within that radar. Because if I'm not, I think that actually very few options in Scotland further than roughly 100 miles from where they are. Oh, that's really good. Okay, I am within 100 miles, only by 10 miles. So actually, that will narrow down their options a lot. I don't love that. That was a good radar play. That really kind of chops the available options in Scotland kind of north-south. But I think I'm glad that I'm within it and not outside of it. Yeah. Okay. Draw 2, pick 1. Oh, let's hope for a veto or something good like that. Okay. 15-minute bonus. 10-minute bonus. Come on. Oh, we need some curses and vetoes and stuff. This is brutal. Cards were so good to me last time.
Ben, we do have an answer.
What is it?
Yeah,
lame.
Do we want to stay on this train then?
It's more likely that he went to Edinburgh.
He would go to Edinburgh because he loves Edinburgh and You had a better connection there.
Did have a better connection. I think it is not crazy for us to switch anyway.
Let's switch.
I'm getting off here in Carlisle. Okay. There should be a delayed train.
Edinburgh expected 9:20, platform 3, this way. I just think, and maybe I'm wrong, I just think that it would be weird of Sam to
Wait for the train to
wait
Glasgow.
an hour for the train to Glasgow when he could have waited 15 minutes for the train to Edinburgh.
I agree.
Why would he do that?
I don't think he would.
He wouldn't.
Let's go. Yes.
Welcome on board Avanti West Coast service to Edinburgh.
All right, here we go. Was this the right train to get on? Who could say? Oh, Sam could say. Sam is probably the only person who could say. This was purely a psychology play.
While we're waiting, let's get a few more photos maybe.
Yeah, what's a photo you'd like to see?
I'd like to see the biggest body of water in his zone, and I'd like to see a half mile of streets traced. Here's my argument for doing half mile of streets traced. I think if he has a veto, he's going to veto it. So I think we should ask it earlier before he has more parts.
That's true. And we do really want to have that. Okay, let's get a Strava map. It's Strava map time.
All right, they have asked for a street map, Strava map. It's a classic, not surprised. I was looking at the map and it's not quite as generic around here as I'd like. Like I couldn't find like some perfect gridded streets or anything like that. I fear it's a little more useful than it could be. But so let's send that to them and then pull a card. Okay, I really need some good cards. They've just been brutal so far. Really would love a veto or Curse of the Gilded Inquiry. That one would be awesome. All right, let's see.
Curse of the Impenetrable Fog. For the next hour, anytime the Seekers reach a street intersection, they must assign each direction to a number on their die. They may assign a direction to multiple numbers, but each direction must be assigned to at least one. Then, they roll the die to see what direction to go. Casting cost, roll a die. If it's odd, this curse has no effect.
That's not bad. Oof. Curse of the Impenetrable Fog, it's not useful right now, but I think that combined with Gambler's Feet could be pretty annoying for the end game. Still would wish for something that could throw them off track now, but cards are not in my favor this morning.
We've got our Strava map. And it looks like some streets.
There's too much to look at to try to use this yet. We just needed to get it before he was able to veto it.
Yeah. Well, anything else we want to ask for in the meantime?
I will be honest with you, Benjamin, that I would quite like to get a picture of the biggest body of water in his zone. This is something I would enjoy.
I would enjoy this as well. Let's ask him for a photo of the largest body of water. He's drawn a decent number of cards. I will hand it to him. He was quite clever with the curses last time.
Yes.
And this is not something that he is known to do.
Historically, no.
So he's upped his card play game this season, it would seem.
All right, they've asked the question I feared. Biggest body of water in my zone photo. I think I gotta give the randomized a shot. I mean, I think they're just gonna ask it again, but like, I think I gotta give it a shot. It'll just give too much away to see the ocean here, and at least it'll delay it. Yeah.
Ben, Sam has a random eye. This makes me think that he's afraid of it,
Could be on the coast.
and that we should consider asking it again.
Could be on the coast. But what is it randomized into?
Well, let's find out, shall we?
What did we get?
Train platform.
Sure. Well, we've kind of already seen the train
Yeah, we kind of
platform.
already have it.
Okay, so they've randomized into train platform, but that's actually pretty good. I've already sent them a photo for the tallest mountain from the train station. I sent them a photo that includes the train platform. So I think I'll just resend them that photo and give them no new information. Okay, that's about as good as that randomized could have gotten, I think, to not have to send them basically anything new. Another card pull. Okay, single pull. Pull. Oh my God. 10-minute bonus, really? These card pulls have been just awful. Nothing useful. I need some good cards.
Oh, awesome. He sent the exact same photo.
I think it's literally the same photo.
Yeah, he literally sent the same guy is there.
Yeah. Maybe that guy is just still there. Would you still like the photo of the largest body of water?
How close are we to Edinburgh? Are we 20 minutes out?
I think we're getting pretty close. I think that we want to ask same region pretty soon.
Let's ask about biggest body of water right now. Let's get it, and then we'll ask region right now.
Okay, fine. Okay, I am asking him once again for his largest body of water.
It's like that Bernie Sanders. I am once again asking.
I'm once again asking.
Once again asking for a photo of your largest body.
I mean, we will have waited for a whole hour to get this photo.
Okay, their train just reached Carstairs Junction, which is where the line to Edinburgh and Glasgow deviates, and I guess they were on an Edinburgh train. Maybe they transferred or something. I don't know off of what logic. I don't know what would have told them to go to Edinburgh first. But that's bad. They did just ask largest body of water again. There's only so many places on the coast near Edinburgh. I was just really banking on getting a veto before. But those card pulls have been bad today. This is not looking awesome. Well, I'd reckon that the North Sea is probably the biggest body of water in my zone. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to send them a photo of this. All right, this is really gonna help them. This is exactly what I was worried about. They're gonna like that. I don't like that they're gonna like that. I just really gotta hope for some good curses now. All right, one pull. Oh my God, are you kidding me? It's another 10-minute bonus. My hand's full, but full of 10-minute bonuses. Is this like a dud deck or something? This is crazy. It's like the worst pulls ever.
All right, Adam, we've got our photo.
Benjamin, he appears to be on the ocean.
The ocean or a very large lake or something?
And I suppose it could be an extremely large lake.
But it's definitely substantial.
On a coast.
That is no pond.
It's a big situation. I certainly cannot see any land on the other end of that thing.
We're just now arriving in Edinburgh. Let's get off the train, figure out what we want to do from here.
Benjamin, welcome to Edinburgh.
We've made it to Edinburgh. It's a little chilly here. Let's go pop outside.
All right, well, they're in Edinburgh. I fear what happens next, because there's really only so many coastal towns on the train network, and there's every chance that they could just go through them and Strava map match this. Oh, I was really banking on getting a veto for that question. Probably shouldn't have done that.
Folks,
Welcome to Edinburgh.
Edinburgh. We've just learned that Sam is on what certainly looks like the coast.
Or something that is very similar to the coast. There are a lot of places along, like, these big channels.
Certainly. But it narrows things down.
I think we still want same region. I think
Yeah.
we still want same region.
If he's not in the same region, then we need to leave here and go towards Glasgow. I think he'll be here. I think he's here. He loves it here.
All right. Sam, are you around here?
You around here, man? Hey, man.
Are you around
here?
Well, here's what I will say. If he is near...
Are you around here?
Okay, they've asked whether I'm in the same region. I for sure am. That's really gonna narrow it down. Oh, come on.
We've got our answer.
Hi. Same. Wonderful.
Okay, now the game, she gets a little tricky. We have to figure out what we are going to ask next.
Draw three, pick one. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Curse of the Prosperous Home.
Curse of the Prosperous Home. Expand the radius of your hiding zone by 50%.
Curse of the Tiny Home.
Curse of the Tiny Home. All time bonus cards held at the end of this round are worth 50% extra. Casting cost, the radius of your hiding zone is halved. This curse cannot be played during the endgame.
15-minute bonus. I think I should take Curse of the Prosperous Home. That seems like the highest potential, because I do have those other cards that will hopefully make the endgame tough. Yeah, So I'm just gonna play Curse the Prosperous Home immediately and get rid of these 2 10-minute bonuses. Hopefully that will juice up the end game a little bit. And I think I'll probably need the room in my hand anyway, so I don't think I'll keep these to the end.
Oh, hold on. He's Prosperous Homed us.
It's okay. I mean, it's annoying. It'll be annoying later.
It'll be annoying later, but it's not annoying now.
For now, us, not later, us.
Let's see how far we are from the border here, and we can just try and consider that. Actually, this border is pretty good. It eliminates like all of this stuff.
Okay. Let's do this.
Yeah. Okay.
Or you need to chop this, hopefully kind of east-west, and distance to border should actually be that. Let's get that, and then let's head back to the train station, maybe.
Yeah.
Kind of curious what rollerblading incidents have happened in this public restroom here. All right, they've asked me distance to my nearest country border, basically, which is the Scottish border. They are for sure further. I am not far from it. Another question that is not going to help me. So let me send them that answer, and then let me pull 1, 2, 3. Okay, 5-minute bonus. Curse of the Rewind.
Curse of the Rewind. You must ask your next question from the exact place you asked your last question. Casting cost, the last question must have been asked during the endgame.
It's another endgame question. Really? Now I get a veto? Well, I think I'll take the veto, because with Curse of the Rewind, it has to be played during the endgame. I don't think it's going to buy that much time. Veto could be good. Veto could definitely be good.
We're going to the park. We love to go to the park.
I love to go to the park.
Wow, look at that building back there. It's a library or something.
I don't know.
They've got some insanely elaborate church architecture here, which is really cool.
Yeah, I think he's going to be closer to the border, and then we're going to need to go east.
Yeah, it's very possible. I think that is better for us.
Benjamin, we have an answer.
Tell me.
He is closer to a border,
Okay.
which I believe means that we can eliminate basically everything west of us.
I think that narrows it down to just like
one line, pretty much. Well, there are 2 lines that are still in play, but one of them isn't on the coast.
Yeah,
so we can eliminate that.
Yeah, Tweed Bank. That is.
And then
no way.
most of the stops here, even if they're close to the coast, I don't know that they actually hit the coast, because he's on the coast when he sent that.
Yeah, North Berwick seems very possible. Dunbar seems very possible.
Okay, is there anything else? Longanidry is
Maybe.
maybe. It's like 0.55 to the coast, so like maybe he could get that viewpoint.
Let's just look at these and see if we can match the map on any of them.
I am not immediately seeing a match.
Take a look at this though. This is the satellite in Dunbar.
Okay.
Don't these kind of look like the houses that he sent a photo of? Because they've got those like angular black roofs and they're all like identical.
Yeah,
Like this looks like it could be,
I don't hate that. And it's like
The
in like a
same.
little development.
yeah. And I actually see the like houses that look exactly like that all over town.
Okay. Do you see houses like that in either of the other 2 places?
Yeah.
Here's what I want to know. When's the next train east? Because we just need to go east.
There's a train to North Berwick and there's a train to Dunbar. They're different trains.
Okay.
They're
So we just need to determine which one we like better or try to match to either of them.
they're both a little bit after 11:30.
Okay. I mean, it's 11:10. We kind of need to go to the station probably soon.
Yeah. And I think that we just have to pick one and ride it.
Okay. I think we should start walking back to the station. While we walk, let's see if we can match anything more.
Yeah. But for now, Dunbar looks more promising.
Yeah, I like Dunbar slightly more, but I want to do like
Yeah, let's keep
more
looking,
analysis
but
while
let's
we
go back
walk.
to the station and see if we can catch a train. Goodbye, Edinburgh. Hopefully for the last time.
Check this out. Those are fighter jets. You can see it on Flight Radar 24. Look how fast they're going. Wow. Well, with such a prosperous home now, I'm gonna go explore the newly opened territories of my zone. This path looks awesome, and I couldn't previously get to it because my zone previously ended over there. Wow, it's allowed to go to it. I just couldn't hide in it. Look at all these ruins. That's the local castle. There's town. Ooh, could this be the spot? It's pretty good. I spy a cave. Unfortunately, our hiding spots have to be within 10 feet of a marked street or path. So I don't think the cave would be fair game as a hiding spot. love to hide in the cave. All right, this is basically the furthest limit of my zone. Ben and Adam are over there. Actually, you see this guy? I'm pretty sure this is the case with this one, but most of the pointy little mountains around like that around here in Scotland are ancient volcanoes. That's cool, right? There are so many stone walls just like this all around town. I've spotted so many spots that would be along a stone wall like this. I kind of don't hate the idea of just like posting up on a bench like this, because then the photo towards me would just be like of the stone wall. All right, Ben and Adam are being suspiciously quiet. I don't like what that could mean. Well, I know their next train to here is in like 20 minutes. I fear that the reason they're not asking questions is because they're just waiting for that train. Nothing I can really do about that right now. So I think I've really got to decide on my hiding spot. Part of me is tempted to kind of hide along here. My fear, though, is that if I got a tallest building question, I'd probably have to do the castle over there, which is fairly iconic. And then if I got a tracer in the street, I'd have to trace this path. And intersection to intersection would be quite iconic. So I have a veto, so I can deal with a place where one of those two things would be crucial info, but not both. So I'm gonna look for somewhere a little bit less obvious, but unfortunately probably less scenic.
I still have not been able to match the map to either one. No. Could it be like, this is North Berwick, like Station Road, kind of? No, I guess it has that like...
The angle's too steep.
The really hard thing is like I can find lots of things that match this angle, but then it has to do this thing where it cuts down and then over.
Yeah. Let's get on the platform for Dunbar and keep trying to match the...
Okay. Platform 6.
That way.
All right, it's pretty much the moment of truth. If you're watching them get on a train right now, to be honest, I'm pretty cooked. If they're not getting on a train right now, though, could get a couple more hours, to be honest.
Okay. I still have not been able to match it. But again, just based on vibes on the satellite, I continue to like Dunbar more than North Berwick.
I think the satellite is our best lead right now, and this train is gonna leave. So I think we're gonna just get on it.
Yeah.
And just pay attention to the stations as we go.
Then we still have not matched it, and we are on the move.
Look, we're just gonna have to look at the stations.
Yeah. We know what the station looks like.
I mean, hopefully this is right.
Chat, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. Damn it. I mean, I knew the risks. I knew that by coming to Scotland, the long game would be super easy. I just really was hoping that I got a veto or something to get rid of that largest body of water question. All right, well, let's see what we can do with the end game.
Ben, I have great news.
Yeah, where is he?
Well, it's not about where he is. It's about where we are. We're in the snack zone.
Oh, excellent. Today on the Snack Zone, we are going to be trying Tunnock's milk chocolate-coated caramel wafer biscuits. It's a mouthful.
It's about to be a mouthful. Okay.
That is like if cardboard tasted epic.
Okay, I've just come across this spot, which I kind of like, because that's a super generic wall, and there's nothing that notable for tallest building around. This might be my spot. I've been looking for, almost an hour. I've yet to see something as generic as this.
Okay, we're about to pass through Wallyford, Ben. This is our picture again.
Do we just want to, it's this.
Yep.
It looks
I didn't see that fence. I didn't
similar,
see the fence.
but
I didn't see the fence. I'm seeing the ocean there, and it's looking very much like the picture he sent. Although you can see land on the other side.
Yeah, you can.
You know what that actually indicates to me?
You would maybe.
He can't be in North Berwick because you would see land on the other side.
But if you were in Dunbar.
But in Dunbar, you would be looking out. So that makes me feel even better about Dunbar. Because look, you can see land on the other side of the water.
Right.
Totally.
We're just angled toward.
Yeah. I think he's going to be in Dunbar. Those houses, Ben,
Those aren't quite right.
they're not quite right, but it's, I don't know, they're close. Dunbar is next.
We'll shortly be arriving at Dunbar.
All right.
Let's see.
If you're leaving the train, take a moment to check you have everything
Okay.
you need.
I'm going to look out this side.
I'll look out here. I see the houses. I see houses that look like the houses.
Do you see, would the mountain be on this side?
Let's see. No, I think it would be on the other side.
There's a fence. It's not right, though. Is there a fence on your side?
No.
Oh, yeah, I see a fence. It looks like it has basically the right trees.
Okay, well, let's get out.
All right, let's see if we can... the train's blocking.
Yeah, because I think it would be on the other side.
Yeah, I think it's the other side. Trying to look through. Yeah, we just can't see through.
Okay. Let's just wait for this to leave, I guess. Well,
Yep.
that looks like it to me.
That sure looks like it to me. Can we
And
match the exact spot?
that's that plant.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, there's the sticker.
There's the little yellow sticker.
I think we're in the right place.
All right, nice.
Well, they are here. Well, that sucks. At least I can hopefully play these curses and see how it goes. Let's start with Curse of the Gambler's Feet. So for this, I need an odd number. That's an even number. All right. Next, we're gonna try Curse of the Impenetrable Fog. Here, I need an even number. Come on. Okay, well, that's something.
We are
What
going
now?
to have to search a bigger area than normal,
Yeah.
but I suppose we ought to just get started.
What do you want to start with?
Let's see if there are any tentacles
Okay.
that could
Yeah,
work.
tentacle would be good.
Okay. We got a curse.
Oh.
The old fog.
Oh, this one sucks.
I haven't done this one yet.
It was not fun before.
I do have a die. Walk to the end of this street.
I think we just need to sit down somewhere and ask some questions before we try to move and have to deal with all of this.
Yeah.
All right.
So, best I can tell, this place is still a little too small for any of the small tentacles.
Doesn't have like museums.
There's
or...
2 museums, but they're clustered right next to each other. I looked at libraries, there was only 1. Hospitals, seemingly there are not any.
Movie theaters? It would seem no. Okay. No useful tentacles. I feel like we want to sort of like chop photo. I mean, we could just do like a half-mile radar right now because his right. Actually, that's exactly what we should do. Just do a half-mile radar right now
And
because
see if
his
he's on the
area
outer edge.
is, yeah.
Do we want to go back to the station, be right in the middle?
Sure.
I mean, we still don't have to turn, so.
Yeah. All right, let's do that, shall we?
Yeah, the problem is that we either negate the curse or we end up with this weird.
But if we have a donut, then we can chop that donut.
That is true. Okay.
Half-mile radar. Let's chop this thing. Well, it's not really a chop. It's sort of
So,
we're extracting. That's kind of what we're doing.
okay. Half-mile sent.
All right, let's sit on this bench and wait for the answer.
All right, they have asked for a half-mile radar just from outside of the station. So that is gonna be a hit. And that means I pull 2. All right, pull 2. 5-minute bonus and 15-minute bonus. I'll take the 15, I guess.
Oh, it's a hit.
It's hit.
All right, well, we're back to our normal
Good old.
half-mile end game.
Well, dealt with that curse. Oh, back to regular mode.
Okay, now we need to chop this thing again.
How do we want to do that?
Well, it would be great to do it without
Moving.
moving. I think we should see if there's potentially a measuring question. What about a zoo?
Yeah, distance from a zoo.
The nearest zoo is northwest of us. If he's closer, then that means he's sort of northwest. And if he's further, then that means he's southeast.
Okay, yeah. Let's do that.
Okay, they've asked, am I closer or further from a zoo, which seems to do sort of a west-east split here. I'm closer than them, so I'll give them that answer. Draw 3, pick 1. 1, 2, 3. 5-minute bonus. 20-minute bonus, not bad. Or curse the passenger princess.
Curse of the Passenger Princess. The hider selects one seeker to be the passenger princess for the next 60 minutes. The other seeker is the driver. The passenger princess is not permitted to carry their own belongings, do any research, hold any maps, or discuss the game in any way. They may be involved in clearing curses if instructed to do so. Casting cost, discard 2 cards.
Curse the passenger princess. Oh, that would be so fun. But I have to discard 2 cards. This run isn't gonna be my other run anyway. I might as well have some fun with it, right? I think so. This makes no strategic sense, but I'm gonna discard the 15-minute bonus and the 10-minute bonus for Curse of the Passenger Princess. Just because it'd be so fun, right? Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Oh,
He's closer. Okay. Can we chop this one more time, Ben?
maybe.
I think at this point we could do coastline.
Yeah. Oh,
Curse.
passenger princess. Fine.
All right, give me all your stuff.
I am always the designated passenger princess. I'm pretty pleased with this. So you've got to take my phone.
Yeah.
Here's my die.
All right.
Well, great. I'm just going to enjoy Dunbar then.
Perfect. Okay. Well, I'm gonna ask closer to or further from coastline.
What's this stupid bullshit you're doing? This seems boring. Let's go run around.
All right. Adam, who I guess is now driving this boat, has asked whether I am closer or further to the coastline. I'm just ever so slightly further. I'm kind of right on the border. But yeah, just barely further. All right, draw 3. Curse of the hide-and-seekception.
Curse of the hide-and-seekception. All seekers but one must close their eyes. Without discussion, the remaining seeker must go somewhere at least 500 feet away and not within direct eyeshot in any direction. The other seekers must find them without asking them for any information before asking another question.
Curse of the express route.
Curse of the express route. Seekers cannot disembark any transit for the next 30 minutes unless they've reached the end of a line.
Oh, I would have loved that earlier. Or 10-minute bonus. Let's do a Curse of the hide-and-seekception. That'd be fun. I actually just have to wait until they move away from the train station to cast this, because casting cost includes they must be off transit, at least 500 feet from a transit station. But once they move into the town, we'll send them on a mini game of hide-and-seek.
Okay, Sam says, further from the coastline. Well, that's annoying. That's a larger area. Ben is normally the one who sort of manages these endgame maps, so I'm going to try to figure this out.
Why would you give me 34 calories worth of popcorn? What am I even gonna do with that?
You're gonna eat it, dog.
That's like 3 popcorns.
Okay, so I think that I have a basic slice. I'm gonna ask for a street trace, and now it's time to start wandering. It's gonna take 20 minutes from to answer that, and we need to start getting into the area. Okay, awesome. So I have to film and roll the dice and carry both of our stuff.
Damn, that's crazy.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
They've asked for a street trace. I think that's gonna make it too easy for them. I think this is veto time. Look, I know this is not gonna be a winning run at this point, but I can at least f with them for the love of the game, right?
I want to go out of here and take a left. Sam has vetoed that question. Suppose that is not surprising. Okay, awesome. In that case, photo.
Would I be allowed to say, damn, that's crazy to the veto? I think so. John Muir's birthplace.
Who's that?
I think he founded a lot of like American national parks
Oh, cool.
or something. Because that's like what the Muir Woods are.
Oh, yeah. Right? I don't want to go right. I'm assigning 1 to right. Everything else will let me go left. 5. Cool. Okay, this way, Ben. Okay, I don't want to turn left, so I'm assigning 1 to left. Everything else is straight. Awesome. We have to go left.
We're going here?
Yep.
Okay. Seems like it sucks, but I'll do it.
I think these are the houses. I guess you can't even comment
No
on that.
comment.
It'd be so awesome if you could just even film.
Looks like they're taking a scenic tour around a cul-de-sac. That's fun. Wonder what caused that. They've now asked for a photo of the tallest thing. I reckon it's just this building here. I don't really see anything taller around. Yeah, I think it's just this. So I think I'll send them a photo of this. Okay, just gotta draw one. 15-minute bonus. Whatever, we'll take it.
Okay, we've got a picture from Sam. I guess you can look at it, but you can't talk about it. It's a relatively distinctive house, I guess. It's not here. I don't see it here. I think I'm gonna chop one more time and hit a quarter-mile radar from right here.
I'll tell you one thing, the Scottish people do not know what we are doing in this roundabout.
Nope.
And neither do I.
We really would like to take a left out of here. We didn't want to go in here at all. 1, 2, 3, 4 for left. 5 and 6 are the bad numbers. Awesome, we got a 5.
Where are we going?
That way.
That way, okay. Sounds good to me.
Now they want a quarter-mile radar. Also a miss, actually. That's gonna narrow down a lot, I think. So surely that could do it, right? All right, gotta draw 2, pick 1. 1, 2. 5-minute bonus. Curse of the Unguided Tourist.
Curse of the Unguided Tourist. Send the seekers an unzoomed Google Street View image from a street within 500 feet of where they are now. The shot has to be parallel to the horizon and include at least one human-built structure other than a road. Without using the internet for research, they must find what you sent them in real life before they can use transportation or ask another question. They must send a picture to the hider for verification. Casting cost, seekers must be outside.
I gotta take Curse of the Unguided Tourist. Send them on a little adventure. All right. I want them to go to appreciate the beauty of the Scottish coast. So I've sent them a screenshot of a house across from the coast. They're gonna appreciate the beauty.
Curse of the Unguided Tourist, okay. Now I have to find this building. Do you want to see it?
That's a building.
Oh, man. Let's actually try going right. We're good, 6, okay.
This purple fence is cute.
Is that the building? No, okay. A lot of these houses have this red roof, which is pretty distinctive, but I'm not in the legal area yet. Still don't see that house from Unguided Tourist. I think I'm just gonna look for him. I'll go back there if I need to. I'm hoping I can just find him. I'm hoping that I can just find Sam without having to,
Who's Sam? Who are you talking?
clear
This is
his
crazy.
curse.
I think they've just ignored my curse because they're kind of outside of the 500 feet where that Google Streets image could be. I'm just trying to find me, which honestly at this point I think could work. They have it narrowed down quite a lot and there's not a lot around here. So we'll see. They're not too far away.
That dog was wearing a vest that said no dogs.
Oh, that's interesting.
Which is
Sort of ironic.
seems hypocritical. What this apple tree?
Ooh, beautiful.
They're getting awfully close. Just a couple right turns. Nah, they'll be here. Well, actually, I guess the turns are kind of tough right now.
The houses there are looking similar. I like right. We're gonna say anything but a 6 for right. We got a 6, so we're turning left. All right, we really don't want to turn left because we've already been there. Okay, anything but a 1. 4, all right.
All right, this is kind of a crucial intersection for them. They need to turn right to come to me. If they turn left, they're gonna be way out there.
Okay, well, we can't go left because that's outside of the zone. So we need to go right. I'm gonna say 1 for left, everything else for right. 4. Come on.
What a lovely little town this is.
Oh, looks like maybe they got it. We'll see. They're getting very close. I think with that, they'll inevitably walk by down there. And surely if they pass there, they'll spot me, right? Any second now, I think.
All right, Ben, we don't want to go right, we want to go straight. So we're gonna say anything but 1 is straight. Well, we got a 1.
Uh-oh.
Now we have to walk down this dead end. That
It's
was
so
annoying.
fun. There's an incline.
Oh no, they had to go down a street. That sucks.
Please be a dead end that I can just turn around in. Dead end. Turn around. Wait, I think, wait.
Look at these apples.
That looks kind of promising.
Adam, you missed some very impressive apples that person was growing.
Okay, I'd really like to be able to turn right so that I can get a better look at that house. Yeah, I'm seeing 2 that look really similar. Okay, we really want to go right. Anything but 1 for right. 4, okay. Oh, yeah. I think that is it. Yeah. Okay. All right, we want to go across. Anything but 1 to go across. Well, no, I guess I have 3 options. Left, straight, and right. So I'm gonna say 1, 6, everything else. Come on. Oh my God.
Well, they haven't spotted me yet.
Sam, I imagine that you can hear me. We know you're in there, but I have to go left now.
Ben can see me, but Ben can't help. That's brutal. I'm pretty sure Ben just looked right at me and spotted me. He didn't say anything because he's a passenger princess. He can't help. That's tough. Adam even said something like, Sam, I know you can hear me, or something like that.
All right, let's see if we can go down this dead end again and turn around. Anything but 1 to go down the dead end. Now we want to go down the dead end. Cool.
Dead end. Now we can get another look at those apples.
Oh, they are nice. Oh, wow, look at that.
These are impressive.
Really lovely. Okay. All right, back up.
I can only imagine that is why we came back here.
All right, so we need to go right again. We're gonna say anything but 1 to go right. Okay, come on. 4, okay. Same deal. Anything but 1, and we're gonna go left. We got a 5. Okay. Let's cross. Oh, there he is.
There they are. It's a lot of stuff you got, Adam.
Hi, Sam.
It's gotta be heavy.
Yeah.
So wait,
found you.
did you spot me, but
Ben
you couldn't
did.
say
I've
anything?
seen you twice.
Ben, run fast, run far.
Unless this is...
Here's the cards.
Unless I really biff it, I believe this will be the last round.
Goodbye, Ben.
Adam, I'm coming for your time. Sam, sorry.
Okay, thank you.
One more, folks.
Let's go.
Oh, look at this itty bitty train. That's always a good sign. Oh, hello there. Welcome to my hiding zone. I know I said last time that I was definitely going to have a winning run, and then I had a sort of generationally bad, unbelievably bad run. But that was a bit. That was a joke. I was doing a bit. But this time I'm dead serious. I am going to win the game. This is the last run of the game, and I am going to beat Adam. I did actually have a sort of a trick up my sleeve this time. It's kind of high risk. If they figure out what I did early, then I am toast. If not, I do think that it could spell a little bit of trouble for them. So we'll see. All right, folks. It is my third run. It is my last run, and it is, in fact, and I think we can say this, it is the last run of the season. Is it the last episode of the season? We cannot say. If you want to go ahead and see how my last run of the game goes, you can go ahead and watch the next episode of this show right now on Nebula.
Okay, what else can I watch on Nebula? Hypothetical question to myself. What you can also watch is from Joe Scott, where he goes to the oldest and the newest places on Earth. Like literally, like the oldest land on Earth and the newest land on Earth.
Not like the newest, like, country that was formed. You mean like land
No.
that wasn't
Like
there
like
before?
land, like
Like, because there was like tectonic activity or like.
It sounds like you should go watch.
You gotta
the
watch
show.
the thing.
Sounds like
I
you
am
gotta
genuinely
go watch.
curious
like
about how this
volcanoes
works.
and
I
shit.
think you gotta go watch the show.
It's kind of like a travel show, but like with geology and.
Does he physically go to the places?
He physically goes to the places.
Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah, and you can watch it. It's coming out on Nebula, so go check that out.
I'm genuinely interested. I'm learning about this for the first time.
I need a third thing. Give me a third thing.
How about the Layover podcast? What if that was the third thing? Because on the Layover podcast, we recap every episode of Jet Lag and we give you the behind the scenes and some of the extra strategy and some of the things that we cut. But I could even give you another different third thing, which would be Scav, a docuseries that we made about the world's largest annual scavenger hunt. I give you another third thing, which is The Getaway, which is a series that we made where we tricked a bunch of people into thinking that they were all the mole in a game. Well, I could go way back. Alaska's Silent Summer. That's a documentary that we made years ago. That's on Nebula.
It's a great documentary if you want to feel sad.
Oh, the Colorado Problem. That's another documentary we made. Oh, Crime Spree. That was the pilot episode.
Even more relevant.
Not even an episode, the pilot season of Jet Lag. And it's actually really sort of interesting to watch now because you can see that, like, in some ways, we kind of had it figured out, and in other ways,
didn't have
we
rest
really
periods.
did not have it figured out, and we didn't have rest
We didn't
periods
figure
yet.
that part out
Where
yet.
can I
You could
where
get
can I watch
all of this at nebula.tv/jetlag. You would have to use this code. And we've said this before, but I'm going to say it to you again. The code is for everybody. If you use the code, you get the discount. And then if you use the code, then they know that you signed up because of us. And then we get paid for a part of your subscription, right? So
And
it
this
works
is
out well for everybody.
Literally the financial model of the show.
Yeah, it's the only way-
Every single time you see me spend money on camera, that is thanks to Nebula subscribers.
Your money.
Yep. Well, it's ours now, but yeah.
Actually now it's
Now
whoever
it's-
the business.
Now,
like-
it was
like
spent.
on
Now it
TV,
mostly
whatever,
is
but-
owned by
Yeah.
United Airlines or whatever.
Anyway, nebula.tv/jetlag. Go watch all those things. Goodbye.